Christopher Cook from Alliance Insurance Services is here answering your insurance-related questions. Hey, this person says, my daughter is looking to get her license next month. What percentage will my car insurance go up?
Yeah, this is a tough one. As the father of a 16-year-old, I don't know what you're paying now, so I can't give you a percentage, but I would just take a safe estimate at $1,800 a year, which is $150 a month for liability insurance for a 16-year-old.
Yipes. Okay. What if my car is stolen and then wrecked? Who's liable?
Oh man, great question, tough question. Insurance follows the tag in our state, so your liability insurance would pay for the claims that occurred. Your company would subrogate to the thief, who most likely, as my grandma would say, you can't get blood out of a turnip, so that's not a real thing, and your insurance is going to pay all of it.
Gotcha. Is my car covered if someone that is not on my policy is driving it and then has a wreck?
More and more likely, the answer to that is no. Carriers in North Carolina are choosing to decline coverage for unlisted drivers because you are required to list all drivers of your vehicle.
No matter what.
Well, there's exceptions to that. Occasional operator, a friend borrowed your car, there's things like that. But where rate evasion is the issue, and so if you don't list your son or your cousin or your mom who lives in your house and you know they're driving your car every day, they are going to decline the claim because you weren't honest on the application.
Gotcha. This person says, I heard that homeowners insurance now doesn't cover houses with asbestos siding. Is that correct?
For the most part, yes. That is a underwriting exclusion, and carriers do not want to insure houses with asbestos siding. Some insurance carriers in our state do. I can't name them here on the air because I don't know them all. But there are a very, very few carriers that will insure a home with asbestos siding. The vast majority decline to write those policies.
Okay. My car was totaled by another driver, and the State Farm adjuster gave me a lowball offer and says they just don't negotiate. So what happens next? What do I do?
This is a difficult one. I'm not a licensed adjuster in the state of North Carolina. I would advise you, as we talked about in the last segment, communication is key. And so communicate with your insurance agent, your insurance company, this adjuster. I just need more information before I give you great advice.
Okay. This person said, I just had water damage to my apartment, lost some personal belongings, but I do have renter's insurance. What's the procedure? Because they're telling me I have to have receipts or pictures of my clothing. Who has receipts and pictures of their clothing?
Yeah, I think maybe there could be, again, some further communication here. What I see most often is an insurance carrier would pay you what's called actual cash value for your items until you could prove that you replaced them. So any reasonable person has, I don't know, call it 10 pair of shoes total. And if all your shoes were damaged, they may give you what they think the current today value of 10 pair of shoes is. And as you go out and replace them and prove, hey, I've went and bought these items, they would reimburse you the difference.
Okay, but if you had like a couple pairs of Michael Jordan shoes or something like that, and you want them to replace them, and they're like high dollar, you would need to go back on your like credit card statements and find them.
You know, you and I have talked about this before in the past. It's been 3 or 4 years ago, but that phone you're holding in your hand has the most amazing mechanism in it ever, and it's just a video camera. And if you video your home regularly, 3 months at a time, 6 months, whatever, and you inventory your house, you got it all documented all the time.
That is a good idea, because you can just do that, right, through your closet, through whatever art you have, whatever jewelry you have, whatever electronics you have, and the insurance will actually take that.
Yes, certainly.
Okay. Someone hit me over a month ago. My question is, we both had the same insurance company. Since they're supposed to give me a rental, is that covered by the collision coverage?
That's actually covered by the other party's liability insurance. They were liable. They made the mistake. The liability part of their policy is going to pay for your damages.
I love this question. What happens if a tree falls on your car and you only have liability insurance?
Up the creek without the paddle, I think, is the popular term in the South.
Because you have to have comprehensive coverage.
Yes, you need to have comprehensive coverage to be covered for damage from nature.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Thank you for your time, your expertise, your humor with all of that as well. We appreciate it. Hey, if you missed any of this, all of this is going to be in the 2 Wants to Know section of our website.